wonder if you could answer this question. And I think of it as like a chance, because we only have 3 minutes. I get these super deeply meaningful conversations and time with humans where I have like a sense of being in community with you and all the people I get to have on the podcast, like friends for a little while. And then we're done. And often I never talk to some of these guests again. And so I wonder, is this is sort of a moment, the metaphor of it, a chance to say your final words, like what's the last thing you'd want to say? And I mean that though, too, for like maybe the eventual deathbed. If you have the kind of death where you have just a few minutes left where you could make sure to say that one thing, I wonder if you could say it to us now.
It's simple. 2 words. Love heals. Nothing else really heals. Love heals. That's the bottom line. And also, I have a favorite quote from Eleanor Roosevelt. And she said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." And so if you believe in a world of love, that we can bring that to bear and into reality, it can happen. There have been so many times in history when we've had incredible division and despair in America, but I think we're going to see this through and enter into a new age in a lot of ways of pure unlimited love. I actually end the book with that.
Well, you start with it too, because you say in the beginning of the book, you talk about the lotus, and where the lotus comes from depends on the dark and the mud, and the depths.
That's
I feel like you described
teaching.
This time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Buddhism, the lotus and the mud. But it's true. The lotus is a symbol of beauty, of love, of freedom, of kindness, resilience. But it just comes out of the dark recesses of the waters where you would not necessarily think that it would be possible for this to arise, but it does arise. And that's resilience. Resilience is so important. And when all the Hindus say namaste, that translates into something. It means I honor the resilience in you as you honor the resilience in me. We have to be resilient. We have to overcome these very negative and adversarial emotions. We can act righteously for good purposes and justly, but we have to stop the hate.